Really fun piece of homemade charcuterie for you here today. Elk Biltong. It's a great South African version of jerky that I used to make and I haven't made in a while, and I thought it'd be great to make in an UMAi bag. First thing you're going to do is grind up some toasted black pepper and coriander. And you want it pretty finely ground. You don't want big chunks of you don't want whole peppercorns, I should say. Then I'm going to add Instacure and salt. And you want to use Instacure number 2, not Instacure number 1, because that won't work. Then I'm going to take an elk top round here, and I'm going to cut that into 1-inch thick slices. Some people cut it the long way. I like these medallions, and they're going to cure faster too. And then you're just going to season them all over liberally with the cure. I have this recipe that'll be on my site really dialed in, so you can just dump the spices and salt right on there. Don't really have to worry about seasoning the sides of them too much, because after I season them, we're going to vacuum seal these, and that's really going to drive the cure in. It's going to make sure you don't get a brown ring around it, which can be tricky for some people to get the hang of or appreciate, especially if they're new to game. Then you're just going to refrigerate that for 2 days. Doesn't take long. Take the meat out of the bag. Now comes the really traditional part of biltong is vinegar. So typically it's in the marinade. I don't like to vacuum seal things that have a lot of liquid, so I brush it on with a towel soaked in apple cider vinegar. You can go pretty heavy on it, and then we put it into the UMAi dry bag. And these things are really slick. I make all kinds of charcuterie at home with the UMAi dry bags. Vacuum seal it. You gotta use the little vac mouse thing there that helps the air come out. And you can also see I've done a diagonal seal, which you need to do with the bigger bags. And that's it. Now, about 2 weeks is all it takes in the fridge at home, and the meat's gonna look a little bit like that. And here is the magic. So jerky, it's really dry. Biltong, you get to cut slices off kind of to order, whenever you want it. So that means that it's softer, it's more tender, it's going to have a shorter shelf life after it's cut than jerky, but it's still going to last a long time. And this meat looks brown, but it's actually super red. Another thing to know is that traditionally biltong is cut against the grain. This is with the grain, this is against the grain. I definitely suggest against the grain. There you go. Enjoy your biltong.